the classic showdown. Stegosaurus versus Allosaurus. Predator versus prey. But don't count this plant eater out just yet. You see this? This is the Thagomizer, a fearsome defensive weapon made up of 4 long, sharp spikes. And it wasn't just for show. Fossil evidence actually shows puncture wounds in Allosaurus bones that match the spacing and size of Stegosaurus tail spikes. That means this gentle giant knew how to swing. One good hit, and that predator could end up with a shattered rib, or worse. If you ask me, in the right moment, the Thagomizer could absolutely turn the tide of battle.
Now, I know there's been a lot of excitement lately about Stegosaurus and its so-called Thagomizer. Yes, it had spikes, nasty ones, but let's not get carried away. Allosaurus was no amateur. This was a top predator of the late Jurassic. Agile, fast, and clever. It had binocular vision, sharp claws, and jaws lined with serrated teeth designed to tear through flesh like a steak knife. A tail with spikes is dangerous, sure, but it only works if you can land a hit. Allosaurus had strong legs, could likely outmaneuver a swing, and may have hunted in packs. Even alone, it could circle, test defenses, and strike when the Stegosaurus was off balance or distracted. Besides, we see healed bite marks on Stegosaurus fossils. Not just one, but many. That means Allosaurus was getting close, biting, and walking away. Maybe not every time with a kill, but enough to keep trying. So yes, a Thagomizer might land a lucky blow, but in a real encounter, 9 times out of 10, my money's on Allosaurus.
In a world ruled by giants, conflict is written in the bones of time. Today, 2 titans meet, each built for battle. The armored herbivore, Stegosaurus, and the cunning predator, Allosaurus. Before the clash, know the contenders. Creatures sculpted by evolution, shaped by survival. Stegosaurus, a living fortress. 20 feet of muscle, instinct, and armor. Its double row of plates may intimidate, but the real threat lies behind. 4 tail spikes, each as long as a sword. Slow to flee, but never without a fight. Allosaurus, 3 tons of speed and strategy. A top predator of its age. Faster than it looks, smarter than it seems. With jaws like serrated traps and claws sharp enough to gut, it doesn't chase what it can't kill. Two lives, 2 weapons. 1 ancient moment. A single swing, bone-shattering, fatal. Today, armor and instinct win. The forest keeps its quiet guardian a little longer. But not all stories end in survival. Sometimes, speed outmatches steel. The earth drinks deep. The forest watches in silence. Today, hunger wins, and the echoes of this battle will fade into the stone.
So, you just watched the puppet adventure of our spiky-backed friend, the Stegosaurus. But wait, did you know there's even more to this dino than meets the eye? Let's dive into a few quick facts you might have missed. First up, Stegosaurus had one of the smallest brains for its body size. Its brain was only about the size of a walnut, and it weighed around 5 tons. Second, you know those big plates on its back? For a long time, scientists thought they were for defense. But now, many believe they were used to show off, maybe to attract mates or scare off rivals. And last, Stegosaurus wasn't the only one of its kind. It was part of a larger family called Stegosaurids. Some were smaller, some had more spikes. But Stegosaurus was the most famous out of the group. So next time you see a Stegosaurus, on screen, in a museum, or in your dreams, remember, there's more to it than spikes and a funny walk. It's a dino full of surprises.